Up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Second and 4. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. A 1st down throw for Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week: 4 catches, 70 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake, Mills. And his throw is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. Down the numbers. There he goes. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw, Mills. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Mo Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point safely through, and that'll make our score 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage. Again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Flush to his right, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Desmond Ridder with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Desmond Ridder taking it himself to finish the drive. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Mills throw taken in there by Cooks. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mills. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mills throw completed to Mechie. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 39, Mills. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, Mills. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play in football.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Pass incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon Ayuk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive.
He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Mills. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Mills to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw is Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. On the return, it's Tony. Oh, good move. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's airing it out for Williams. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Right side completes to Mechie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Throwing, Mills.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessful.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mills now.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets a
touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
57 yards.
And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run right side with Hunt.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
That'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. At their own 20-yard line. Here's Mills. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. After the sack on 1st down, Mills. This ball tipped and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Christian McCaffrey, 39 yards. And the Bengals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense take it over again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Mills on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mills. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. You might want to take that course.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
80 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.